Previously on Roll Britannia.
Because I just thought I might be able to peek over.
See who's in the booth.
You can see in this room there is a person sitting at another radio desk, and through the window into the next studio you can see someone stood up and talking animatedly into a microphone.
That's the one that's Balon.
These don't seem locked, so we could just bust in there.
If you kidnap the presenter of a radio station midway through him presenting a radio station, the other people at the radio station are
Unless
probably
we
going to
just sneak past and let the radio broadcast continue. Yennefer. Come in, Yennefer.
And you get the same response you got last time.
Let's move past it. Sneaking past
We're
it.
sneaking
As
past.
you go out into the corridor, you both notice that the green light has gone out.
Is this our chance, lads?
big bit of the musket up to the back of the producer's head, and then I'm going to say, don't touch a thing.
Take whatever you want, let me go, I just press the buttons, okay?
Tie his hands behind his back and sort of hog tie him.
Malrus, I'll go in first. You swing open the door for me. I'll fly straight in. Put him on the floor, tie him up, and then we'll interrogate him from there.
Yes, let's go.
His entire left arm just comes off.
The strongest half-orc alive.
Balon Parktree, that's my name.
It's a robot.
I don't know what you're doing here, but I think I can help you.
Then you'll tell me how to switch
I'm
Balon.
not his mother, I don't know how to switch him off, he's a warforged. What do you want? They don't have off switches.
What is your prime directive, Balon?
I'm a famous radio presenter.
How do we get to the governor?
I think Balon knows.
You haven't been as useful as I was hoping to be, but I could never, in good conscience, injure another dwarf and then turn back and go, I'm sorry, and I'd like to shoot the dwarf in the head.
All caught up? Good. Let's get back to the action.
Don't worry about
Did he explode?
I'm going to take myself to the end of this. I'm going to really quickly, just while they're all talking about that and Derek's I'm going to sneak off to that end room where it was all soundproof and take my trousers off, take my pants off, put my trousers back on and put my pants sort of wadded up, sneakily hiding in the wash.
Oh, you're going commando,
Yeah, I'm going
nice.
commando, but I'm going to keep
Nice,
the pants for the next
okay.
person we take prisoner and we don't have to use Derek's sock then.
Oh, God.
He went for my gun, lads. There was nothing I could do.
He said he had a really bad headache and he just exploded.
Yeah, just bang.
Oh, it's understandable.
Okay. So we're now out on the corridor staring.
I think Derek at this point is shaking slightly in the sort of aftermath of what he's just done.
Brutally assassinated someone.
Yeah, just ever so slightly like, what have I become?
So Balon says,
Okay, guys, let's all go see the governor. This way, please.
and he leads you out of the door at the end of the corridor. Are you following him?
Yeah.
Yes.
I certainly am.
Okay, so you follow him down the corridor and out into what appears to be daylight, really. The door opens up into a small sort of foyer and then opens up into daylight, and you're in the fort itself. It would appear that, all the rooms and everything are all situated around the walls, and there's an open sort of square with a few sort of smaller buildings in the centre of the forts. In the grounds, there's some towers on the corners. On one corner, you can, which is pretty much above where you are at the moment, you can see a huge mast, which is what appears, you assume, is what's broadcasting the radio across the island. And there are a few people in the fort. No one's really paying you very much mind because, well, from most of their point of view, anyone that's in the fort is supposed to be there.
Derek, can you call Yennefer again?
I'm going to just hand the thing off to him. Off to Malrus, the little FaceTime thing, and just...
Call
Can't believe it took you so long to get
Not in a
that.
great place right now.
I'll flip it over.
Still with blood, like, all over you.
How do I work this thing? What is this
Just like,
newfangled
I've got
object?
my teeth are like gritted and I'm like just nodding furiously.
You just say, you open it and you say Yennefer.
Call Yennefer.
Okay, the device rings, and you actually see Yennefer's face.
Hey.
And she says, where are you guys?
We're in the fort.
Already?
We've got
That's
Balon.
incredible.
Balon. And I just sort of swing it round to Balon and wave it in Balon's general direction.
Is he first?
Imagine Malrus with a sort of selfie like, yeah, we're in the fort, check it out, look, it's Balon, way, with the lads and Balon in the fort. Come join us, bitch, let's do this thing.
For the viewers at home, many selfie gang signs are being made.
And she says, I can't believe you got in there so quickly. I'm with your friend Quartz. Whatever this turtle thing. And she shows you quite in the background, and he goes, "Hi, guys."
Bet you didn't see this coming, did you, Quat?
I saw many things, my man.
Like what?
I've just remembered a promise.
But you know what? This was pretty unlikely. But I'm glad things are working out for you. Your friend here, she says she is missing someone. I told her to have a drink of tea with me, you know? And then, when the time's right, she'll know where to go, you know?
Love it.
You're not paying by the minute for this phone call, are you?
I certainly hope not.
It's Jennifer's call plan.
We tried to ring you, but we couldn't get through to you.
Bad reception.
What were you doing?
Interference from the mast.
The reception on this island's not very good, you know.
We were directly under the mast of the radio station at that point as well, so, you know.
Yeah, I was in the jungle.
Do you want to come join us in the fort? I mean, that was the plan, wasn't it?
I will, but I think it's not the right time. Quat says I need to drink some tea first, and then I'll know.
Can you bring some of that tea with
Bring
you
some
when you
water
come
skins of
through?
tea when you come back. If Quat says it's all right.
I'll ask him. Quat, can we bring some? You know, maybe you can, you know. I'll see what I have lying around. He says he'll see what he has lying around.
Can you just tell him? I'm joking. You don't
For
have
the
to
viewers at home, every time James does a different voice, he puts on a different hat. It's amazing.
I don't know where he got the turtle costume from, but it is good.
No, we've had to really
It's a
edit
bitch to get
down
in and out of that
the
quickly.
changing time.
Don't know why it's got a front tail.
You know, when most people get set up for a podcast, they sort of practice editing and, you know, storytelling. I practice quick change.
Yeah, he just does the
It's all-
costumes. He loves it.
The rip-off Dark Elf
They're all
costume is
Velcro.
particularly good.
Just rips them off like Bruce Almighty.
I'm a modern day Mr. Ben, you know?
Now there's a niche reference.
Oh, I love
Back
it.
to the 80s and 90s.
Oh, man.
There's a wardrobe in that room that we missed.
I forgot where we were now. Sorry.
I could get a spare
Sorry,
pair
yes,
of
we were
pants.
moving through the fort with Balon Parktree. That's his name. Sorry. Talk to.
You're still not
Nicholas, if
right,
he's
is
not
there,
gonna
Rick?
come join us.
No, she doesn't want to come join.
Processing quite a
She's
lot.
not going to come join us because it's not her time, but she might bring some tea when it's her time, I think is the...
Cool in the gang.
So,
Cool.
Who are all these other folks wandering
basically,
around? What
we've
are
now
they?
got put into the fort, and now she doesn't want to do it, so we've been hustled, man. Not yet.
I
Get into the fort and
yeah.
I'll come and save you. Nah. So,
No, she's
Really need
drinking
saving
tea.
yet, though.
Where is Balon leading us as we're going through the
high
fort?
noon. I can't.
He's leading you sort of around the perimeter, sort of, you know, following the line of the fort wall towards pretty much the opposite tower. In the other corner of the sort of square fort,
Can I make
you can see there is some.
Can I make a perception check to see if like Declan is, if I can see him around, or if
No, you can make a perception check. Yeah.
I feel I already know the answer to this.
not good anyway. Yeah, not good at all.
What did you roll? 8. You think you might have seen someone that looks a bit like him, but then you have another look and it's not him.
I'm just like,
As we're walking, can I just roll a perception to see if I see anything else of interest? Sort of like anything weird or like out of place?
You can roll perception.
A natural
Yep,
one.
Go for your
Natural
life.
one. For fuck's sake, this dice is going in the corner as well. Fuck you bastard. News.
You are adamant you can see Declan.
Right, what colour are these? Blue. Right, we're going with blue dice.
It is Declan.
You are completely convinced you can see Declan.
Declan's over there, lads.
Declan.
Look, see, Derek, you thought you saw him. It's there.
Yeah, I saw him too. Yeah.
What are you idiots talking about?
I don't even know.
That man's got a beard.
Perception.
I'm just gonna
10.
Yeah, you're reasonably convinced. You're neither sure
go
nor
get Declan.
not sure.
We might as well. We all think it's
You're
Declan.
neither convinced nor unconvinced. Keth, do you want to roll one as well? I mean,
Yeah, I was waiting
complete
for
the
it.
set.
Yeah. I was just looking at it, and it's a 2.
Oh, it's Declan. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
dear.
fucking Declan.
Looks like
Yeah,
we're going to see Declan.
You're pretty sure. You're pretty sure it's Declan. Yeah.
Hey, it's Declan over there, but let's leave him to it, lads. Let's keep going with Balon. All right, Declan, we'll see you in a bit.
see you later, Dick.
Good to see you again, mate. Glad you got away from the Angels.
Catch up later.
Lead the way, Balon.
And just some random confused person who looks nothing like him.
Yep.
Like casual.
Yep.
You know when you wave across...
It looks a little bit like him from behind, but on a cloudy day from behind, over a long distance, he looks a little bit like Declan, but other than that, he doesn't at all.
I would have thought he looked a little bit like Declan, but we couldn't tell because he got a face mask on.
You might not even know who Declan is, so we're just 4 random guys waving at him going, all right, Declan.
Hello.
And
You've only briefly seen Declan as well.
Looking around, are the people around us in the fort, are they all in uniform, or are they...
Most of them are, yeah.
And is it the same uniform as the guards that we encountered?
Yes.
Are there any angels around?
Not that you can see.
Feels like a Bond lair now. We're sort of like walking through.
But then,
Yeah.
you know, I am giving you information based on the fact that you rolled poorly in your perception as
very
well.
poorly,
So,
yeah.
you know, just bear that in mind.
Yep.
Bear that in
another
mind.
look around.
Lots of anonymous henchmen.
Yeah.
Just like checking dials. And
So, Balon Parktree, he leads you on towards the tower and indicates a rather fancier looking door than the one you came out of. And he says to you,
The governor is in here. Shall we go and meet him?
Please.
and then you hear a beep and he goes, "It's all right, guys. Let's head on into the tower and see the governor himself. I'm sure he'll be delighted to meet you. He's a very busy man, but he always makes time for friends of Balon Parktree."
That's good to know.
Beep. And then he goes back into his regular mode.
Sound, thanks.
Balon,
for the invite.
why does your voice keep changing?
I have 2 modes. I have my usual voice and...
Beep. My presenter voice for Balon Parktree on the radio. Beep.
So you're just deciding to go in and out. No one's in control of you.
Yes, that's correct.
You're in charge.
Yeah, he's in control.
Why don't you lead the way, Balon? We'll be right behind you.
Okay, follow me.
And he opens the door with a big creak. You know, all that sort of big creaking door. And
Cute sound effect.
he heads on inside.
Opened by a donkey.
Yes.
Oh.
After you, Balon, lead the way indoors.
He's already inside.
What do you see, Balon?
What do we see as we enter the tower?
Is it light inside?
It's a room. It's a nice entrance hall.
Governor in the room? Can I see the governor?
It's a-
What does it look like?
No, you all heading inside?
Yep.
yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yep, so you're all heading inside. So inside you find a sort of formal reception room. There's a desk at one end with a load of seating, a nice bit of carpet, a nice rug on the ground across the stone floor, bit of wood panelling, and 2 double doors on either side of the what you assume to be a reception desk.
Hang on, guys. Just a quick thought. Just want to run it by anyone. Balon isn't Balon the person that people who win the competition from the radio station meet, and then he gives them the tour of the thing, and then if he's got that, you mentioned earlier, Derek, that he had some sort of thing in his head, that war forging or something that gave him a prime directive, and so Malrus kept questioning him. What if his prime directive is just to take anyone he meets to the prison and make them slaves or do something horrible to him, and we're just blindly following him and about to walk through 2 big double doors? Should we just hang fire and not follow the guy who's literally got one prime directive, is to take people and make them prisoners from drawing them in from a radio station?
We knew that. We were just waiting for you to figure it out.
Oh, well, guys, I don't think we should do this. I think I agree with all 3 of you. The fact that you've been waiting for me, and I appreciate that you let me come to this own conclusion by myself, but I think there's a problem here.
Well done, boy.
You say we can't trust this
Again,
Balon
I
Park
think
Tree
that,
fella?
Keth, I know he had a little moment with you, but I think this is bad news.
I mean, that sounds weird, but never
We should
mind.
maybe ditch him or not follow him through these doors.
Mr. Parktree,
Yes?
if you could, we'll just stay here. It's quite a nice waiting room. I think I should probably get cleaned up before I see the governor. If there's any bathrooms or something around that I could just wash.
Sure
some of
thing. There's a washroom just over here.
And he opens up a panel in the wall, which leads to what you can see to be a relatively nice sort of privy with a basin and a toilet.
B-Day.
I take the sock my own sock that I took back from the guy that I was washing my, wiping my hands off with blood on, and I throw it through the opening into the next room. Does anything ripple?
What, into the
shimmer?
toilet?
Yeah, no, just into the bathroom. Yeah, I want to see whether it's an illusion or not. Is essentially like
Okay. Roll perception.
17.
The sock lands in the bathroom, and Balon Parktree looks at you, a little perplexed. He raises one eyebrow.
That's good enough for me. I'm gonna walk into the bathroom.
I would like to try the door that we've just come through to see if we can still open it. Can it still get back out onto the courtyard? Or is it
Okay.
locked?
You need to throw a sock at it.
Okay.
You need to throw a sock at it.
Do I need to roll something or
Yeah, you
just try it?
No, you open the door and it's
Sound
open.
Cool. I want to put I'll get a stone and just prop it open so it can't close, just in case anything suddenly locks it or something like that. So, can I grab a stone and just?
Have you got a stone?
I've got something I could use. I've got a bit of torch wood. I'm going to
Okay.
use that.
Do that.
Torch wood and just prop the door open.
Yeah.
Sound.
You could use the 2 pieces of your sheriff's badge.
Have you still got the pieces?
No, I left them because everyone told me. I just left them there. I couldn't pick them up. Couldn't bring myself to do it.
That's a shame.
It couldn't be
Okay.
fixed. No one would believe it.
Can I use detect magic?
On the toilet.
Yes, you can.
Just on
What does
the
detect
room.
magic do?
Concentration for up to 10 minutes. For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you can learn its school of magic, if any. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, and a thin sheet of lead. Or 3 feet.
Okay. Do you have to roll something for that?
I don't think it's not mentioned anything.
Okay, fine. Yeah, you do detect magic. And yeah, there's some magic.
It says the spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, and a thin sheet of...
Can I shock you? Pretty much every wall in this fort is made of more than 1 inch of 1 foot of stone.
So basically I'm fucked then.
I mean, you could still see what's in the room.
Yeah, in this room you'll be alright, but after that it's probably a bit much.
Okay.
How much wood does it say you can get through?
3 feet of wood or dirt.
Oh, 3
a lot of
feet. Well,
wood.
you can see through the doors then.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the doors are 3 feet thick.
That would be a hell of a fire door right there.
That's going to hold the fire up for a while.
Imagine the chippy quoted up for that.
Excuse me, sir. How
inches would you
There must
use?
be a typo here. There must be a typo here. You've specified the door must be 3 feet thick. Yes. In oak. Yes.
One solid.
Well, I'm
piece,
going
please.
on
Going to need some
holiday
bigger
after
hinges.
this.
He's like 3 trees for one door.
So what is
Okay.
illuminated? What glows?
So you can see that Balon Parktree is illuminated. There is a faint. You can see a faint glow coming from behind the door into the next room. And that's about it.
Are you all clean now, Derek?
Yeah, am I? It's a bathroom. It's a normal bathroom. I'm just getting cleaned up, right?
Yeah, it's just a normal bathroom. Yeah.
Oh, wicked. Yeah. I come out smelling of vanilla and lavender or whatever, and
Potpourri.
just my clothes are still a little bit stained, but other than that, I'm okay.
Okay. And there's one.
Oh, bloody needed that.
One other door, and is that where Balon wants us to go?
Yeah, there are two double doors either side of the sort of desk, and yeah, one of those doors you can see a lot of magic coming from behind.
I don't know what to do, lads.
Shall we?
I don't want to follow him.
I'm skeptical of the magic door, the glowy magic door.
Yeah, me
Should
too.
we go and have a look at the other one, see what's in there? Might be something useful. You know, before a boss fight, you always get leveled up. You know, everything gets reloaded and all that sort of stuff, and then you go into the main area. And fight
Yeah,
the
it's a
boss.
suspicious save point.
It is, yeah. It's like, hold on, there's ammunition
go.
boxes everywhere.
The glowing thing's actually a power up just bouncing behind the door.
Yeah.
Should we go for
There was
non-magic
a lot
door
of
or
there was a
magic
lot of
door?
health potions in that bathroom. I'm just kind of suspect about that.
Why is there body
whatever you
armor
want.
everywhere?
Whatever you guys want.
I'm
I
thinking.
want to check out the magic door. I'm not going to lie.
I'm gonna still vote wooden door.
Well, they're both wooden.
I mean, the non-magic,
The non-magic
it.
wooden door.
Okay, let's do that then.
the ordinary door.
What are we doing?
Ordinary door. Let's just see it. Let's poke our noses in there and then go for big magic door. But we'll shove Balon through first.
You open that door, and it is a broom cupboard.
I thought it might be.
Hey.
Anything useful like body armor or health points or ammunition?
Yeah, there's an M5.
A BMW. Goodness me.
What a big broom cupboard.
Wow.
Right. No, there's just some brooms and a mop and a bucket.
Do the
And
brooms fly?
some. No.
He just
Well,
shouts
you can try.
Bippity broom. Nothing happens.
Just starts hopping around the room on all the brooms.
These are all broken. Right. My conscience has indulged me enough. Let's go in the magical door.
I want to pick,
Okay.
I want
Find
to
what
pick
you
up
wanted.
You're all open it. You're all going to go through the other
I want
door.
to pick up a broom so I can use it to wedge open this door that we're about to go through if we're going to continue our path through.
Okay, fine. Add a broom to your inventory then.
It's like Fantasia
Okay.
in here now.
So you're opening the door and going through.
Pushing Balon through first.
Push Balon through first. Yeah, I like that.
Okay. This is so you go through. Are you following him?
Yep.
Yes.
You make me nervous. Yes.
Yes. So many questions.
I'm terribly nervous right now.
As you enter the room, you see a.
Gargoyle.
A gargoyle sphinx.
Governor.
You see a pit fiend. No.
It's a terror.
No. You see a human man. You see a human man sat at a desk,
Is it
writing.
glowing?
No, he's not.
Roll perception.
Can I? Yeah.
Yes, roll perception.
Oh, natural one.
I'm going to roll that too.
Not the blue dice either.
Oh,
That one.
6.
14.
Looks like a nice
What's
guy.
what's
Okay.
glowing round the room?
15 for my
What's glowing?
perception.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of the room is glowing.
Going for purple
How many
dice
dice
now.
do you have?
6.
Not enough, clearly.
Apparently all of them are broken.
Yeah, apparently. And it's fine. It's fine. And the man at the desk looks up and he says, "Hello. Are you here for the tour?"
No.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Then why are we?
You're not. What are you doing here?
Are you the governor?
I am, sir. I'm the governor of this land. What, pray, is your name?
Tosscoble. Malrus Tosscoble.
Tosscoble. Malrus Tosscoble. What brings you to my fort?
Just went out for a wander.
You and your... a wander? This is not a good place to be out for a wander, you know.
Bumped into old Balon there, and he said he'd give us a tour.
At this point, he looks at Balon. He says, This wasn't the agreement, Balon. It was to be one.
Ooh.
One what?
What does Balon say back to the governor?
Are you turning to look at him?
I want to see this. I want to see this play out.
No, I'm keeping my eyes on this
God!
I ain't turning away.
No, I would look. I would look.
I imagine Derek standing at the back and just...
As you turn round to look at Balon to see what his response would be, you see Balon has two rather intimidating looking blunderbusses pointed at you.
Where was he holding those?
Should have ripped his arms off when we had the chance.
All of us.
All of you, yeah. You all stood in a group.
Damn.
To which he says,
Keth, remember when I said rip his arms and legs off?
Well, I did. Then he was very charming and pleasant, so I didn't anymore.
"Well, Mr. Governor, it's about time the deal was changed. Her Majesty needs more, and you, my friend, are the one to supply it. Good news, everyone. You're the next recruits to join Her Majesty's workforce."
Oh no, it's the slaves bit
fuck
of
we
the
are.
prophecy from Z.
Derek pulls both of his guns out.
Yeah, fuck this.
One pointed
I'm
at the
about to
governor,
drop.
one pointed at Balon.
So we found about the fact that we're about to be slaves for the Empire in some sort of prison. I'm just... Where's
I
the
am
portal?
not
I ain't going
being
back to
a
the
slave
clique.
for
You
the
can't make me.
Empire, and I am not going through any more fucking portals. I hate portals.
Balon Parktree is aiming these blunderbusses at all of you, and he looks at the governor and he says,
Either you choose one of them, or I kill all of them.
and the governor looks and shakes his head and he says, "If I don't do it, does it end it?" And Balon says,
And what?
Our agreement will be terminated. As will you be.
Ooh, I can't deal with this.
Should have read the terms and conditions.
Oh, we should have.
Oh, it's like every update ever.
So the governor, with a look of extreme reluctance on his face, he looks at you all in a sort of surveying manner, or quizzical of kind, and rolls the sleeves of his nice cotton jumper up to the elbow, and from the desk pulls a strange-looking staff, and he looks at you with pity in his eyes, and he says, "I'm sorry, I have to do this for the sake of the island." And he points it at Malrus.
No.
What? No, no, no,
And-
no, 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 no. No. Point that elsewhere.
And a portal opens underneath Malrus.
No.
I would... No! Can I tackle Malrus out of the way?
Can we try and grab him?
No, I hate portals. No. No.
Oh, I really liked Malrus as well.
It's too late. Malrus is gone.
No. Really?
And the three of you are left standing there. Hello there, shipmates. It's me, James, your cunning and ruthless dungeon master for our piratical, nonsensical podcast. Okay, no more nautical gags. I promise. This is just a quick pause for breath, for some speedy shout-outs and some thank yous, and then we'll swan dive straight back into the action. Firstly, a very hearty thank you for choosing to listen to Roll Britannia. There's so much choice out there, and the fact that you've decided to give us a try means everything to us. We have some personal messages for a couple of our fantastic listeners out there. Firstly, to Emerald Hellion, I hope I'm saying that right, on our Instagram page. We've never been called spicy before, but we like it. And to @_allcatsaregrey on Twitter. You've just joined us this week. It's great to hear that you loved episode 1. Just 20 more to go until we hear this message. Hope you like the shout out. We'd also like to mention Jen Oldstone, who gave us an amazing 5-star Apple Podcast review. We're happy that you look forward to listening to us every Wednesday. Just so you know, we've moved the release time to, first thing in the morning for us here in the UK, about 8 a.m. here in the UK, and you can get your fix even earlier because of it. So, good times. You can always reach out and chat with us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All the links are in our bio, and we really appreciate it when you do get in touch. You can ask us questions, give us some tips, point out where we've gone wrong a lot, and we might even make you into an NPC if you do. So, hey, got to be worth it. We absolutely love making this show, and we're so glad that there are so many of you out there that love it too. So, why not tell your friends? And give us a fantastic review too, eh? So, wherever you cast your pods from, whether that be Spotify, Apple, Google, or anywhere else, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, or Derek will definitely have your guts for garters. But now it's time to bite our daggers between our teeth, grasp hold of the riggings, and swing back into the action.
Is the portal still open?
Can we jump in?
It's gone.
The portal's gone. Malrus is gone. The portal's gone, and we've still got. So is everything fine now? Are they all chill because they've sacrificed
he
Malrus?
chose one, didn't he?
Yeah. So
This is not happening. We're getting it back. We are getting that tiny magical guy back.
Oh,
The rest of you, roll initiative, please.
So going fetal isn't an option at this point, then.
16 for Keth.
Let's face it, it's not like I probably would have been much use anyway.
16. Oh, plus over my initiative bonus.
Fuck.
17.
Fuck.
Malrus, you just chill, I guess. You're in portal realm, or dead.
Hello.
25.
Hello.
See if you can find Doctor Strange.
Is he allowed to talk now?
The one time I roll well.
Only OOC, yeah.
Oh my god.
For the viewers at home, that's out of character.
I was not
Oh,
expecting
the look on his face.
Jesus.
I mean, there is
Does he have to leave the call or something?
I got 16.
there is a
all
slight
in.
sigh of relief with the fact that I'm not going to battle, but I'm in a portal. So, do I know where this portal's gone? Like,
You've just been
You'll find
selected
out.
to be told if you get rid of sacrifice one of them. You've just been sacrificed, is what's happened. We don't know what's happened to you,
Motherfuckers.
but you've been sacrificed.
What happens to the rest of us then? Do we die too?
Bloody revenge. Vengeance.
I think my suggestion was going to be to try and somehow get one of them hostage so we could try and find out where they've taken Malrus, but this doesn't seem like it's going to be a particularly easy battle to take someone hostage in.
We just lost our healer.
Considering
before he could heal us.
we failed to take a hostage when we were fighting 4 guards in a hut.
Yeah, I know.
good luck,
Those were the
guys.
days.
Good luck.
There's 3 of us!
Roll
At
well.
one point in that dialogue, I
well.
was thinking, do I just shoot the governor? Because if he's terminating, then
How
it's
will
all
we know
over.
where he's gone? We need to grab him and like.
Oh, I'm shocked.
Okay, so we've got the order, and
God's sake. Yeah.
Balon Parktree laughs in a strange mechanical laugh.
Punch him in the face.
Now, eliminate the spares.
What? Hang on. Whoa, that wasn't
Who
what
are you
told
calling
me.
spares, you pile of scrap?
Utter prick you are.
You said
And
that you took Malrus. Is that not enough?
Yes, Jeff, we know.
What do you want? The shirt off my back as well.
We have to avenge him now, or get him back.
good news is that Derek is up first.
Yes, because of my rakish audacity, which I've remembered to use this time, and I'm very glad I did. That's not just a character trait, it's natural ability. Okay.
Getting really vain there for a second.
You have 2 targets at either ends of the room. You're in a sort of wide,
What's the room look like?
sort of round-ish portal Paul's opened a book.
For the viewers at home,
Paul is reading the adventure.
Paul slash Malrus
just
has
a bit of
actually
a-
left. Taking his
He's actually
headphones off.
reading the graphic novel of another podcast right now.
Yeah.
It's until we get our
Watching
own.
EastEnders. He is just watching telly in the back corner.
So the room you're in is a plush room with a fine rug on the floor. There's it's a fort, so there's not much in the way of windows, but there are a few windows, quite small ones on the walls. They're letting in a quite unusual amount of light. There's wood paneling on some of the walls. There's candles burning to add more light to the room, and a very fine, opulent desk that the governor is stood behind now with his chair pushed back and the staff still pointing in your direction. The other end of the room, between you and the door, is Balon Parktree, still holding 2 blunderbusses aimed in your direction.
Oh, okay.
Governor's
Shit.
magic, then.
Go for the governor.
Yeah.
Go for the
I feel-
Cocker.
What do you-
I could
what's
still
more
hear his
dangerous,
voice on the
A
wind.
portal or a
Right.
blunderbuss?
This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to shout to Keth.
Fuck.
And
Yes?
Jeff, who are still in the room. Don't kill the governor. We need him alive for the answers. And I am going to shoot. I am going to shoot Banger at Balon Parktree, the biggest threat in the room.
Okay.
Most evident to me. So that is, as an action, I can make a number of attacks equal to my proficiency. The damage is without ability modifiers, but according to my notes, I still get ability modifiers on the roll.
Yeah.
Apparently. Okay.
Yeah, you do.
So I can make 2 attacks, I believe.
Yep.
A bit of proficiency, yeah.
Your modifiers 2, so yep.
Yeah, 2 attacks. The first is a where's my dexterity plus 3? The first is a 17,
Yeah, that hits.
and the second is a 13.
Just
And
looking
that
through
one
my-
hits as well.
Looking through my inventory,
Oh,
if anyone
wicked.
can pin him down, we could feed him an occult fun time mushroom and make him have a trip. The governor. That could work.
Okay, all right. Well, that'll be my next strategy. Cool. So the damage for the first one is 3 points of damage, and then the damage for the second one is up now on the floor. The damage for the second one is 2 points of damage.
Please be bloodied. Please be bloodied.
Yep, both
please be
those
bloodied,
hits.
Please be bloodied. Please be bloodied.
Not even close.
10 health.
Both those hits ring out and sort of, ricochet off of Balon's metal skin, causing surface
He's
damage.
Barry from Archer.
Silver, yeah,
Oh,
he
he
basically is. Yeah.
Shit on it.
So, okay, with my bonus action, I am
money, buddy.
with my bonus. They send one of ours through the portal. We send one of theirs to the morgue. I'm going to. Oh, what do I want to do? With my bonus action, I am going to. Is there anything else around me that I could hide behind that the governor's not standing behind?
No.
I mean, you are very much in the middle of this room. There's some
Middle of
furniture
this room.
against the walls, but yeah.
Okay. With my bonus action, I'm going to dash to the governor and try and tackle him. Is that possible?
Okay. What's your movement speed?
My movement speed is 25, which means if I dash, I can get 50. I'm not trying to grab
using
him.
your
I'm just trying
bonus
to
action, yeah,
charge,
okay.
bull rush him. Yeah, just trying to
Run
slam
into
him.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, that's a bit an unarmed attack then, really, surely, wouldn't it?
I guess. But if I'm already using my
Yeah,
bonus
so
action, is that?
I don't
not
think.
allowed?
I mean, you can get over to him, but I don't really think you could tackle him.
Okay.
Is that-
I will move. Yeah.
I mean,
no. I will.
What's
I will dash to the
25
opposite
feet.
end of the
That's
room.
yeah. What, to where the governor is,
I will dash to the.
or are
away
you dashing
from-
off to the side?
Away from the most amount of enemies, basically. Away as far as I can.
So
get
I
from
mean,
both of them.
imagine they're both stood at opposite ends of the room. The furthest point you
shit,
could be
okay.
would be like the hypotenuse away from them.
I will charge directly at the governor.
Directly at the governor. So you're going to charge and stand in front of his desk like you're on a charge.
Yeah, fine. I'll charge
Okay, sure, fine.
and duck against the desk in front of him. How about that?
Okay, I like the picture. It's cool. Yeah, fine. Cool.
And I end
As
my
you're doing
turn.
that, Balon says,
That was fun. Who's next?
Oh,
Rip
that's
his arms and
terrifying.
legs off. Rip his arms
That
and
is
legs off.
terrifying. When a bad guy gets attacked, smiles and goes, "That was fun." Oh
God.
just terrifying.
and up next is Keth.
Rip his arms and legs off, Keth.
I am tempted to do that because Bullet's just going to ping off this cheery Terminator that we've got in front of us.
I mean, let's face it. The arm fell off quite easy last time.
It did indeed. Mr. James, how far away
He
am
wasn't
I
in
from...
battle mode.
Paul/Malrus is currently Keth's conscience as he's an OC character.
Like Buzz Lightyear.
He's like a force ghost.
Just pressing buttons like, what should I do now?
Use the arms and legs, Keth.
Force.
Use the arms and legs.
Off, Kev.
I can still hear him.
Trust your feelings.
Large Keth.
Search your feelings, Keth. You know them to be true.
Okay, distance.
Balon is about 30 feet away from you.
30 feet. My speed is 30 feet walking. I reckon I can... I'm going to try and rip his arm. I'm going to try and rip his arms off because bullets aren't going to do anything.
Okay. Well, that's an unarmed attack then, maybe?
It is. I guess.
Or a grapple and then a strength contest or something.
Yes, I ripped his arm off before. I can
So
do
I
it
think
again.
roll to hit and then we'll roll a strength... Roll to hit and then we'll roll a strength contest.
Roll to hit with a strength modifier. Well, all in, that's 11. Which isn't going to do very well.
This is as good as your arm wrestle on the boat.
I mean, it does hit. Oh no, hold on, Balon. No, that doesn't hit. No, that doesn't hit.
Curse you with your hope.
He's so powerful.
Hold on.
I mean, he is
Yeah,
dead.
no, that doesn't
Balon.
hit, yeah.
No, he's totally alive.
Yeah, no, that doesn't hit.
That rips all his arms off. Oh,
So
no.
you've run up to him and attempted to grab his arm, and
Yes.
he's just sort of shrugged you aside.
Yeah.
Damn.
By the way, did you roll initiative for Bill Snakespeare?
I didn't. No, I'm holding him in reserve.
Are you planning to use him in this fight?
You're holding a weapon in reserve.
He's not very good.
He's more likely to
Okay,
Many hands make light work, Keth.
cool.
I should have.
I mean, Bill Snakespeare can die, so it's entirely up to Kat.
True.
It
But we
is.
have lost Malrus, so we are down to 3.
They are the same size.
Okay, Kath, is that your turn?
Is it too late for me to get to join the battle?
What for Bill Snakespeare?
It's all right. If I never come back, I can come back as Bill.
We'll roll his initiative and we'll see where he turns up in the order, shall we?
Cool.
We'll say that he launches off you as you charge towards Balon.
So he gets. Where are you? Okay, 14.
Just need another one of these.
Altogether,
14?
14.
Does that beat me?
Most things beat you.
Even I beat me.
That actually still puts him last, so he will get a turn this go
You
round.
trip over and beat yourself.
So as you're charging towards Balon, the winged snake-like figure that Keth has been carrying around and has used mostly to ill effect has launched from your shoulder, arm, pocket. I don't know where you're
Comes out
keeping
of
him.
my sleeve.
Trousers.
From your sleeve. Just a snake emerges from your sleeve and flies into the corner somewhere, ready to pounce.
He's just up in the shadows somewhere in the rigging.
Just lurking.
Yes.
Unfortunately for you, that makes it the governor's turn.
A silence falls across the players.
Help! Help! Why are you laughing? You sadistic mother.
The governor is going to aim the staff that he's holding and channel some of his power through it. And as he can't actually really see Derek particularly well, because he's immediately in front of him behind the desk, he's going to aim this at Keth. And he's going to try and hit him with a firebolt.
Excellent.
I mean, that's a 14. Does that hit?
No.
Big tough
AC
man.
16.
So a streak of fire comes firing out of the end of this staff and whizzes just past your shoulder and singes the wall and actually sets fire a little bit to a bookcase that's stood there against the wall. So there are a few novels ablaze.
Is that fire going to spread?
They were first editions, you monster.
It's his office. How do you know?
Is that fire going to spread and hopefully kill just the bad guys? That would be amazing.
Did it hit Balon in the face?
Let's keep an eye on that.
We have a more pressing issue. The building's on fire. Please move in an orderly manner to the exit.
As he casts that spell, he yells, "I'm sorry!
We don't believe you!"
Worst lie ever.
And Jeff, that makes it your turn.
Can the governor roll deception, please, for that lie?
Love of God, roll well.
You can roll insight if you like.
I
think
it's about
I
as
might,
much use as
actually.
I'm going to be, let's face it.
Never
mind.
I got a 9, so I believe him.
With a 9, yeah, you're not, could be telling the truth, might be lying. Don't know. It's not really
We'll
your
cut
bag.
that out later. It was a complete waste of time for everybody involved.
Right, Jeff, what are we doing?
Fuck, oh my god. What? Right, Malrus is gone. Nope, can't deal with this. So I go to the side of the room and eat the 2 good berries that I have to regain my HP.
Okay.
There's about
That's all you're going to do?
There's about fuck. I've got a movement of 30 feet, so I could get to Balon, and I'm gonna what? I can't stab him with my magic dagger because let's face it, the main brute force is not in the room at the moment.
Yeah, it's true. I forgot that it wasn't actually magic.
We're not attacking the governor, and he's the only fleshy thing in the room, so.
You're just going to go and sit in a corner and rock backwards and forwards.
Hey,
yeah.
You can attack him. I just said not to kill him.
Literally, I think that in this situation, I would be looking around going, we're fucked. I might as accept this fate. I'm going to go and eat the good berries to try and get as much health as possible, sit in the corner and rock. But I can't get to the corner because I haven't got enough movement speed, so I'm just going to go to the side of the room.
Can't even get to the corner. I have a breakdown.
Genuinely don't know if I didn't build my character properly when I was designing it, because he seems to be able to do about fuck all.
Is Jeff okay? I mean, he sounds...
Not really.
He sounds really out of his depth here.
He's had a bad... Listen, think about what he's gone through. He's lost his badge, and now this shit's happened. He's lost his badge, now he lost his friend.
It's almost like the two.
I've lost my mind.
links.
I'm thinking, just go to the room, go into the corner and cry.
Okay. What's Bill Snakespeare doing then?
Bill Snakespeare is going to come streaking in and try and bite Balon.
Okay, roll to hit.
Roll to hit.
I have no good berries.
I love that so far the governor's the only one that's tried to kill you and you're all shooting at Balon.
Because he's
That's
scary.
because Derek went,
14.
don't shoot Balon.
To be fair, though, he is the Terminator.
14, 1-4.
14. Yes, that hits.
Yes. Well done, Bill.
Yes.
Okay, plus 16. Okay. And then I need to roll one of these.
Good man. Good snake.
Woo! He does 4 points of damage. Plus,
Way!
he does do all
Are
this
they
damage.
poisoning?
And
Poison
he
him!
does some poison damage as well.
Except he doesn't.
No, he doesn't poison a robot, does he?
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that would be effective against a robot.
Unless it's like a computer virus or something like that.
Unless you can justify to me how you can poison a robot.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you ever heard of a computer virus?
He's just getting his teeth in the circuits.
Does he rip his arm?
He's not.
He buries himself into his body and downloads a bunch of malware.
You spill Coke on your motherboard and tell me it doesn't
He
ruin
installs LimeWire.
But yeah, good boy, Bill. Yes, Bill.
So I'm so glad he was actually.
Well done. Well done.
He streaks away
it. I love that the snake's now been more useful in this fight than I have.
because he's got flyby, so he disappears away
Someone was going to be. Everyone was going to be.
back into the eaves.
Oh dear. Do you know what? NPCs do a lot more damage in this podcast than you guys do, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
So disappointing.
On the subject of NPCs, let's jump over to Malrus, shall we?
Ooh, yay.
Let's see what's
Is he now
what.
an NPC? Sorry.
God.
This is where, jump over to Malrus and James
Yeah, we
takes on the
sacked
voice.
Paul.
James starts doing Malrus's voice.
Paul, wake up.
Where am I?
You needed.
Paul doesn't.
Where am I?
Oh, this is exciting.
So, this is the scene. A dark stone room with a small barred window up high on the wall and bars across the entirety of the third interior wall.
Can I reach?
A hunched,
Can you fuck?
ragged-looking figure is curled up on a simple wooden cot in the corner. And that pretty much makes up everything that's in this room. That is until a portal opens in the ceiling and Malrus comes falling out of it.
Sorry.
Son of a bitch!
I've been falling for 30 minutes.
Yes! I'm so glad you did that reference. Good man.
It's one of my favourite bits in that film. Can you imagine the terror?
I believe it was ad-libbed.
I imagine after that amount of time it would become quite boring.
Mate, you'd have come to terms with it.
I mean, if you were falling solidly for half an hour, you'd
No.
probably, after the first 10 minutes, you'd probably get quite bored of
Sat
it.
there, flicked through me book.
You pulled out a book mid-fall.
And let go. Yeah. He just carries one around. Okay. And Malrus, this is the room you find yourself in.
All right, where am I? Who's in there?
It's an escape room. You've got to get out and save us. You've got an hour. Go.
Oh, there's a figure in the corner, and that's all you can see. The corridor outside, the barred wall is very dark,
Oi.
and there is some light coming through the small barred window at the on the other wall.
Oi, you.
Oi!
Excuse me.
Amazing.
Who are you?
Boy.
The figure
Drop through a
stirs
portal.
slightly.
Oi.
Halfling intimidation power. Go.
I've got to admit, right, at this point, I'm not particularly fond of portals, so I'm pretty pissed off. I've been chucked through one with Yennefer, and I've been chucked through this one against my will. Not got a good history with
Keep
portals.
opening underneath you, don't they?
Yeah, it just keeps happening, and I don't really like them, so I'm pretty miffed off at this point.
You have no say in the matter, just the floor disappears.
You're like, Mr. T ain't getting on no plane.
I ain't going through no portal.
Yeah, I ain't getting through no portal.
The hunched figure stirs slightly, and as they turn, you can see they are emaciated. But if you were to hazard a guess, you would say elvish.
Yeah.
Was that Elvis in Sean Connery?
Oh.
Sorry. My name's Elvish. I'm sorry, you're what?
Oh, that is a biopic I would love to see.
I'm just gunning for quotes on the next Instagram post.
Sean Connery as Elvis.
Yeah, it'd be so good.
Elvish, and I'll be shitting on the toilet.
This will be my last
It's
performance.
always important to shit on the
Toilet.
right, so yes.
Welcome to the rock and roll.
Are you okay?
She looks up at you and sees that you are clearly not someone she was expecting to see in this cell. And she weakly says, what the fuck do you think?
What? What's your name? How long have you been here?
Well, as this is my cell and you've just appeared in it, I might ask you that question.
I'm Malrus.
How did you get in here?
I fell through the ceiling.
She looks up.
So unhelpful.
I was in the governor's office thing, and a portal just opened up below me, and I fell through into here.
Oh, my dear. You're the next one.
Next what?
I love...
It's the Hunger Games.
Oh,
He's gonna get a fire dress.
I don't know how to say it to you, but this is your life now. This is your home.
This is your life now.
Is anybody going to come out with a big red book?
This is your life.
Cue flashback episode.
Of course, Malrus, it all changed for you when you visited the governor's office.
Oh dear. At this point, she sort of sits up and she looks at you and she says, "My name's Z."
Boom! Z?
Yes.
So you know Yennefer?
You know Yennefer?
Yes, we know Yennefer.
How do you know Yennefer?
Well, we...
You say we? Who is we? There's only one of you.
I was with some friends and we all ended up in the governor's office. Balon Parttree took us there, and the governor had to choose and opened up that portal, and he chose me and I fell through. I don't mean to be a big Debbie Downer, but I think your friends are dead. Well, it's possible they might be.
Lol, screw you, Z.
It could just be us two for the rest of the podcast.
Oh, God. The life and times of Malrus and Z. Or Z for our English listeners.
We're getting lots of spin-off podcasts set up here.
I know.
This might be my favourite NPC interaction yet.
NPC to NPC.
Brilliant.
I've got this, and I show the FaceTime thingy to her.
I believe it's
my gosh.
FaceTime.
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 FaceTime. For legal purposes.
FAYS.
Yeah.
Yes, whoever Faye is, it's her
Not
time.
the spelling I expected for it.
No, me neither.
Time belongs to Faye.
No, it's no apostrophe.
It makes a lot of sense, though. It's clever. Very clever.
So I hand it to her and go, Yennefer gave this to us to keep in touch with her as we were going into the mines.
How gutted is she going to be?
You mean
that she
you can
get
reach Yennefer on this?
her?
Well, I don't know where I am. I might still be able to sort of get in touch with her. Should we try?
You're in the gated community.
Am I? Plot twist.
Malrus says that.
Just in person, walking around. Oh, plot twist.
Which house?
And she says she tells you to look out the window, and then offers you a leg up because it's high up and you're short.
What shall I roll perception?
I'll just tell you what you can see. Out the window, you can see, as Casper aptly described, there are lots of houses.
Yes, good boy.
And no people visible at all, just streets and streets of austere concrete, stone, and iron buildings, which you can only imagine house more and more cells like the one you're in.
Oh, it's Birmingham.
Oh, lovely.
That's gonna get us loads of listeners in Birmingham. Well done.
I can change it. Oh, it's Coventry. Oh, it's Liverpool. Oh, it's Manchester. Oh, it's Hull.
So, are we just insulting everywhere now?
You
Yes.
have international listeners
It's
as well
wherever
now.
you live. Yeah.
Well, Birmingham works for two, so.
This is your chance for a shout out, ladies and gentlemen. Do you hate your town?
So, as Z sort of lets you back down from the window because otherwise you'd be there hanging from the bars, feet waggling in midair. She explains to you that the residents of the gated community are taken from the island and brought there. The angels themselves are the guards, and they use some kind of magic to collectively adjust the memory of each individual and remove them from the collective memory of the islanders.
Sons of bitches.
They've got the Men in Black flashy thing.
They also... they do. And they said every day...
Sunglasses.
Every day they take out a huge portion of the prisoners, and using some sort of portal magic, they transport them to the construction site. And that is all it's known as, but it's something that the Empire is building.
What are they building?
A huge tower built far out in the ocean. But the magic, the sheer amount of magic to transport that number of people every day has resulted in a sort of time warping effect that causes time to accelerate.
Can't really do pelvic thrusts in a chair, but that's what I was going for.
Yeah, I had to write time warp in there. I had to.
That's why we were all going in say at the beginning of the episode.
But she says she had a phase time, but it was damaged when she was taken by the angels. And if they can get yours working and they can get a signal, it may just be possible to finally effect an escape. Now let's jump back over to everyone else.
Oh, what?
I haven't managed to do what I wanted to do. That's mean.
Betrayed by the celebrity they thought was their friend, and Malrus is gone. Where will it end? Maybe Bill Snakespeare can save the boys from harm? Or perhaps Keth should have pulled off Balon's other arm? No matter, our heroes usually find a way out. Or will this time be our boys' very first out? And will next week turn out to be the finale? This arc. Find out next time on Roll Britannia.